Hey YouTubers, I want to do a little video here. This is my 1986 K5 Blazer, and I have come up with some reasons to buy one. So here's 20 good reasons to buy a K5 Blazer. Number one of the last Chevy trucks to feature the old school glass headlights. Easy to take off, fix. Costs you about $7 to replace them, unlike today where the bulbs can run $25 and up. Gets a little ridiculous, you know. Number two, an engine compartment you can actually work on. Back when the engines were metal. There wasn't a bunch of plastic crap all over the place. This here is a 350 V8. 149,000 miles on it. Yep, an engine compartment you can work on. Number three, one of the last Chevy trucks to feature vent windows. You don't see them anymore. Been going off of these trucks since 1991. The Ford Bronco and the F-150 were the last trucks to have them there in the mid-90s. Number four, metal door handles and metal door hardware. Unlike the plastic crap we have today, metal door hardware doesn't break. Number five, a heavy duty, badass looking gauge cluster. I mean, you ain't gonna get no cooler than this. It's just clear, big, comprehensible, man-sized gauge cluster. Yeah, real cool. Number six, a simple interior. Before the airbags, you had a pretty simple interior, pretty nice. Ashtrays in the back for people that used to smoke, you know, more of a common thing in older school vehicles you just don't see anymore, but yeah, simple interior. Number seven, thin A-pillar visibility. You can actually see where in the hell you're going. It is a fight in these vehicles nowadays just to see where you're going because of the fat A-pillars. It makes driving these days very frustrating. Number eight, I'm gonna get in here. I'm gonna get my keys out here. And I'm gonna show you what happens if you get in and you don't put your seatbelts on. Nothing. No annoying seatbelt beeps. Definitely a plus. That drives me up a wall these days. All right. Number nine. Second here, put the keys back. Number nine, pre-airbag. More stylish looking steering wheels and the fingertip grips on the back. Where did those go? Thought those were real cool. Gone. Number 10, man-sized pedals made for a man's boot. Let me tell you something. Back then they understood men had bigger feet than women. I got a size 11 here going, and you can see that those pedals are made for a man's boot. Very big. Why they make pedals and vehicles these days smaller, yeah, that's beyond me. Bucket seats and an old style bench seat in the back. These seats years ago were a lot softer, a lot more comfortable. You just don't see that anymore in vehicles. Yeah. Number 12, a spacious interior. I mean, look at the leg room you got in the back of this thing. It is just insane. I mean, another thing about how big a spacious interior is, you don't need no roof racks on the top of this thing. You want to throw a couple mountain bikes back there, you can do it. Throw them back there, stack them up. I've had as many as 4 mountain bikes in the back of this thing without no outside goofy looking bike racks. Number 13, one of the most heavy duty off-road suspensions Chevy ever had. I mean, look at the size of the sink that had the single axles back then. That's a lot of meat right there. Yeah. You can see the size of the shocks on this thing, man. This thing ain't no joke when it comes to off-road suspension, man. Yeah, good stuff. Number 14, Whatever happened to this one? The removable top. You can go inside to a full convertible here, basically, except for the front of the doors there. The top comes off, take it to the beach or something. Another thing you don't see, these windows slide back, and they got the sliding vent wing windows. Pretty cool, nice little airflow for the passengers back here. All right. Number 5, big side view mirrors. When you back into a garage with vehicles these days, and you're gonna smack the plastic mirrors right off of this. But watch what happens when you back into the garage nowadays and you might hit the mirror or something. Nothing. They're flexible, they go left to right, so you ain't gotta worry about backing up and hitting nothing. Your mirror will be fine. And it's metal too. And you ain't gonna break it. Good stuff. Number 16, aggressive sounding exhaust. Before all the emissions crap, it sounded like a truck. You can see the size of the pipes and the exhaust under this thing, man. I mean, these things sounded like a truck. Just, yeah, I don't need a lot of emission stuff going on these days. Trucks nowadays are sounding a lot quieter. Number 17, bigger wheel wells for bigger tires. I measured these wheel wells here. They are 38 inches wide. And the wheels sit in there further than they do in trucks these days. So when you're in those tight corners off-road, this really comes in handy, having those tires inside and not sticking out so far like the newer vehicles have today. Definitely you can get a lot more wheel in there. And when they started doing when they started curving the bumpers around, the old box trucks, just, you didn't have to worry about the bumpers being in the way of scraping and rubbing your wheel wells when you made turns. Definitely pretty cool. Another feature I don't see in vehicles anymore, easily removable back seat. Take that little handle right there, you pull up on it, and that whole back seat comes out of there with two bolts in the front you can take off, and the whole back seat comes out for a full-size pickup truck. Definitely a pretty cool thing. Another thing's real cool, a wide open tailgate. This is something you don't see anymore either. You ain't got to worry about no top window or no sliding windows, anything hanging down. Definitely another cool feature because the glass goes down into the tailgate. You don't see that anymore. And finally, number 20, chrome trim. Definitely a very missed feature. This truck has a lot of chrome trim, chrome bumpers, chrome trim around the windows there, as you can see, door handles, bumper, everything like that. And the overall appeal and look. I mean, the box trucks, I think, will look better than anything today, like all the old trucks looking like bubbles nowadays. But anyway, that's my video. Hope you enjoy it. And that is my 20 reasons to buy a K5 Blazer. All right, catch you later. Bye.